career with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal. It was...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air, and we are underway in Foxborough. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Sony Michel, his first carry. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Oh, he rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Here's second and a yard. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. Going for it, here's Etienne. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Lawrence to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. Not much there, only a yard. Second down and goal. Lawrence flush to it. Right there, Shenault for the Jacksonville touchdown. Laviska Shenault, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. Well, they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Another carry for Michel on second down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. There on the stop was Tyson Campbell, first pick of the second round back in April.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second and 7, Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. First down, here's White. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. Now Jones. To Michel on the dump off. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing, Jones. On the move to his left. complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Jones keeping it on the sneak. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Oh, now a running play here with Smith. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Back to throw. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Lawrence from his end zone. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's Lawrence. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Jones. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. Able to complete this to Chenault. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it's now 14-0.
Jaguars 14, Patriots nothing. Josh Lambeau, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 8. Off play action. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down to Michelle on the screen. And Michelle will have the first down and more. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Michelle, they toss it out right to him. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Jones on first down. He'll check this one down to Michelle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They go play action here on first down. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Patriots are back within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now Lawrence. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They go play action with Lawrence. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And what with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. But CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to it. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down and more, ETN. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Lawrence on first down. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete right side to Asiasi. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
2-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Lawrence going to keep it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
That call makes sense, because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Off the option, here's ETN. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Didn't quite get the touchdown, but now they're really knocking on the door.
And if you're the play caller, now you're thinking to yourself, what is your sequence? Because you're not just thinking one play here just in case. You're looking ahead as well. I wonder if he's just thinking 3 power plays at max to get the ball in the end zone.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play. And now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 47.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now up to 14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Jones. He gets this to Myers. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He'll buy some time right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs.
He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got Dorsett complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Philip Dorsett, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Jaguars, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6.